Good evening, folks. Uh-oh. We're dropping frames. And the stream is doing shitty. What the hell's going on? Good evening, nerd. How's it going? Sorry, I'm apparently dropping frames, and there's a YouTube issue, or yeah, a YouTube issue. Bear with me just a second. There it goes. Alright. It's good now. Yeah, sometimes there's a little hiccup in the network somewhere. But we seem to be okay now. Alright. Let's get on with it, shall we? No, I didn't. I couldn't find the place isn't there anymore. So. What was I doing? What was I doing? I got so much freaking crap again. Let's go to the mansion real quick. Drop some stuff off, and then we'll get started. I think I'm self-reliant tonight on buffs. Dress appears to be MIA. This is the old homestead, if you haven't seen it yet. Nice little place in the country. Oh, he is? Where's he at? I didn't see him in Holberg. Marketplace? Marketplace. Okay, got it. Thanks. Thanks for the update. Two more credits to mana conversion. Oh, let's see. I gotta drop this off. Oh, so you're a Reef Call player, nerd. So I should have had all this stuff done already, but life. Oh, hey, gaming is gaming. Doesn't matter what you play, only that you play. And don't forget to have fun. Can't stress that enough. Sensing a disturbance in the force. Is that everything? Nope, still got some more. Good lord. It's bad when mansion storage isn't big enough. Trying to get ready for Halloween. Now, Big B and I were supposed to be doing the rest of Overlord tonight, but he may have passed out again. Burn the candle at both ends kind of thing. Oh, you are? Okay. No, yeah, it's... I mean, I wouldn't stake my life on it, but I haven't had any issues so far. Take my pants. Oh, turned out really good, kid. Very nice. Girlfriend's working on the Offspring's Halloween costume. Tommy with the biddies, thank you, sir. I missed a follow at some point. Sailboat? Must have been last night. Let's see. You're gonna go in the chest. We don't use you anymore. You can go in the chest. I'm just making room right now. So bogged down with crap. Tune bonded. Tune bonded. Making a mess of things right now, but I'll fix it later. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Larry the Rabbit Master. These are all no drop. Oh wow, we're below 80% for once. Good God almighty. This is horrible. Let's start salvaging or blowing up weapons just to get rid of some of this crap. Oh, nice. I don't know if there's any plans on the server, but I want to be prepared just in case there is. Although I got a shit ton of costumes on my dagger guy. So That's an imperial shit ton, not a metric shit ton. All this stuff is used for something. Just not by me. Why am I carrying this around? I don't know. I think I plan on salvaging it, or not salvaging it, but tinkering it at some point. Jesus. Alright. Tune bonded. What is this for? Mines of Despair. Mines of Despair. 2 potatoes. And a lot of healing kits. Okay. It's good enough. Go into the marketplace. Halloween was always the best time on the server. It's always my favorite time. They always seem to go all out on Halloween. Oh, damn, that's good. Am I going to run out? There's Driss. Missed you, Driss. Thought you abandoned us. Yeah, I know. Wait, free? Free where? I got them all from pincher turn-ins. I don't like running out. I don't really do pinchers all that often anymore, though. Curious to see what the state of the world is like tonight. Flashing lights going off behind me. I have very limited playtime, and I don't like doing the XP quests any more than absolutely necessary. So I don't do any macroing or anything. And usually during stream you want to do something, you know, quest-wise or something fun to watch. And people are tired of watching me do pictures. And really, anymore of the only the warrior and the eviscerator are worth doing, or mutilator are worth doing anymore. I had a goal in mind tonight, and I forget what it was. Hammond's Qatar. I want to see which version is on the server. If it's the 100+ one, or if it's the other one. We don't have facility hub. So for us, we have to run there. Yokon, what's going on? I'm gonna go check out Hamid's guitar. I don't know which version. Nirvana bin Hamoudi. Okay, so we gotta go to Zykel. It does. It does. I'm a very firm believer in that. This could be our last hurrah with Asheron's Call. You know, the Reeve Call and FizzleClassic and the other ones that are currently up. And I don't want to waste it not playing the game. So... Excuse me. It's bad enough I'm using a buff bot. But was it Cyber Knight? He's doing it hard mode. He's not using any buff bots or anything. He's only using stuff that he finds or quests for. I'm not quite that motivated, but... What's that? Zeus, the man, the myth, the legend. What's going on, Whitey? Thanks for that. Leave him alone. At least he has the guts to do it. Alright, so we're going to Zykel. Hey, yeah. Howdy, partner. What's going on? Are the mobs still murdering each other? Your rings are dope. Girlfriend's starting to feel old. She's all of 26, and that's right, 26, and she can no longer relate to people her own age. It's kind of funny. Al, you should have seen it last night. It was chaos. Ah, that was fun. Tony, stop listening to these Europeans. They're going to ruin the server. What am I looking for? Divana bint Hamudububi, whatever the hell your name is. Turn and head toward the meeting hall. Well, where the heck is the meeting hall? Oh, there it is. Ah, hiding out here by the portal. That's Danby. Is it? What is it? Something or something. That's assistant to New Madeira. I'm looking for Divana bint Hamoudi. Oh, that's right. Out here. Okay. Bitch, I will murder you. What level are you? 20? You're threatening me, and you're level 20. Seriously? I can't find an archived version of the quest. So I don't know which version it is. Bear with me, I'm looking it up. So originally it was an ash-tooth dagger. And then they upgraded it to a whatchamacallit. So let's go get an ash tooth. Let's go and take a little investigation, so half afraid to go to Holberg. Let's see if an ash tooth will do it. Give brass knuckles to the ivory crafter and they will give you a note. Well, we can do that. Let's see if that works. I just don't know which version of the quest it is. It got upgraded at one point, and I don't know if this is the 100 plus one or the original one. That's what I'm trying to determine. And then we'll see if it even works, if I can do it. I do have some brass knuckles in the mansion. At least I did. Do I have them on me? No. Alright. Brass knuckles. And we have to give those to an ivory crafter. Where Cragstone. And if he gives us a note back, then that means it's the 100 plus one, which is going to suck donkey poo. No, you. Don't start your crap. You screwed up the server. Had a good thing going. Okay, so that tells me that we can try the Ashtooth Dagger. And I happen to know where 2 Ash Gromnies spawn. He did. I don't dispute that, but it was fun. I was kidding. I knew you couldn't leave this server like that. It was just fun to watch for a night. But there's no way in hell you could have left it like that. Oh, he's just mad because he can't freaking macro. And that's all it is. That's all it is. All that other stuff was just fluff. Don't let them kid you. That's how they get you. Damn it, Europeans. Freaking entitlement. Big B and I did that dungeon last night just fine. Only had to fight one mob. You ruined his ability to macro, and he was butthurt about it. Plain and simple. What caused that anyhow? Any idea? Nope. Oh, nice. Alright then. Come on, make up your mind. Do you want to get murdered or not? Tooth, 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 tooth. We need a tooth. We're just going to keep killing these things until we get a tooth. No, we did not. We didn't have an expedient way to iron. Big B was supposed to work on that today, but I think he fell asleep. So may not finish it tonight. Yeah, it's hard when you can just, you know, make them. It's just a big, cool looking sword. It's really not even that good. That's how we did it. We jumped over the walls. But for the last one or two, I think you actually need a key for it. I really need to start salvaging more iron and steel. I just hate doing it. You have a bow character, Yokon? The key is in the dungeon. Oh, well, that's different. I'm going to wait till he's on to finish it, though. We started it together. I'd kind of like to finish it together. It's just a wall decoration for the mansion more than anything. Did you guys ever finish it? Nope. Okay. Here's all this tier 3, tier 1. Never mind. Oh wait, no. What is it? Yeah, tier 3. It's going to be a little bit boring for a few minutes. I have to... Died in the last... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of Verendi in there, isn't there? With those platforms that you can jump up. Those portal platforms. I vaguely recall. Baston. Baston is a fancy French word for stick. And that's why no one likes the French. Oh, is he French? That explains a lot. Alright, I need to stop. Oh, well, that's not really the same thing now, is it? Everything in French means to fuck. That's all they think about. That's why they never get anything done. You'd think for a nation that was so horny all the time, they'd be a little more hygienic. That damn bow has been cursed since day one. You need to just delete it from the game. What is the deal with that bow? It's always caused problems, even back in... There you go. There you go. Back when you were still doing the Throne Destiny server, that thing caused all kinds of problems. You know what you're doing is very rude. Just trying to get an Ashgromny tooth. I don't know where else they spawn regularly. Yeah, I know. I know. And there's that one quest when or from the oh, what the hell is it? The the leveling quest that you do on Throne Destiny servers. Where you have to go get Lilitha's bow. Good idea. Yeah, just remove it permanently. It was the Eastham Beach that got me hooked on the game. A buddy of mine was showing me the game back when it very first came out. And he was running up the Eastham Beach with a big old Lugian axe in his hand. And there was these mages flinging fireballs and people fighting Azure Gromnies and all these crazy things going on. And he explained to me that all these other people that are doing all these other things are actually players just like him sitting at their keyboard. And this was an entirely new thing for me, I didn't even own a computer at the time. I wasn't, yeah. I immediately went out and bought a computer, got a copy of the game, and started playing. But for some reason I settled in Heavy and Toe. That was my hometown. This fort, I spent a lot of time at this fort just leveling. Used to be, the walls would be ringed by archers and mages, and then down here in the pit would be all the melee guys, just fighting over the Mudlark and Barker Mossworts. The big ass shred at the bottom. Oh, Angry Dad is working beautifully. Amazing. I installed sorry, I got a weird message. Overwatch the other day. Yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I forget which it was. I like the game. Yeah. So piss off. And you know how when you install a game it tells you what your recommended graphics settings should be? And it immediately went to Ultra. So I was very excited about that. Tommy, yeah, we have to start playing again now. That's right. Reinstall. None of your guff, just do it. Grandar, what's going on, yo? What's that? Okay. Good night, kid. Love you. Oh. It's going to be boring until I get this tooth. Sorry. Can't be helped. We know the brass knuckles doesn't work, so I'm hoping it's the original version, even though the original version sucks. Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I love that game, Zeus. I'm sorry. I have so much fun on that game. Lucio. Little skateboarding Jamaican, or rollerblading Jamaican. I haven't even tried to play yet. I just fired it up just to see how, or just, you know, after I installed it, I fired it up, but I didn't even take part in a single match yet. If I do an Overwatch stream, it'll be in the afternoon. It won't be at night. Crushbone. We just, Tommy and I just installed a P2002, the Plane of Knowledge server. Come on, give me a damn tooth. What's wrong with you? Anybody else know where you can find more of these damn Ashgromnies? There's a dungeon that Driss and I did the other night, or the other week. And there were a bunch of them in there, with all the manugas and everything, and then there's a portal at the bottom with some shadows that takes you out to the Dire Lane somewhere. No, it wasn't either, but we've had some bad experiences on P99 last week or so. Bad community experiences. Alright, what's the command for spawning a freaking Ashgromny, Zeus? It didn't work. Just people being dicks. Grandar, we're in City of Mist, just trying to level. We had one room. Nobody was there. We'd been there for like an hour and a half. We'd gone through several spawns worth of bad guys. Then all of a sudden, this group from the next room over claims that they already had dibs on it. There you go, Reinhardt and Lucio. Oh yeah, that's too far. This place is close. Gives me time to talk. Yeah. That was City Mist. We're in the center room with the waterway, you know, and they were over in the temple room, and they were claiming to have like a third of the freaking dungeon as their spot, and there were like 30 plus people in the dungeon at the time. I don't know what it. I don't think it was the arena. I don't know. I don't know the dungeon that well. The zone. I don't know the zone that well. On you know, the live servers, I just take my ranger in there, slaughter everything to get what I need. But don't have to pay attention. But it was an hour and a half. There were several camp checks already made. Nobody had laid claim to it because we always try to follow those rules, the community rules. And that just turned into this big thing. Gathorn did something before we left. I know we ended up leaving, and Gathorn exacted revenge somehow. I don't know what he did, and he won't tell me. And then Tommy had a issue with a bard today, and it just there's a lot of these issues coming up lately, in the community-related issues, not game-related. It's just people just don't seem to understand what P99 is all about. It's kind of disconcerting. I understand in the raid levels, everybody's a dick. I get that. You know, and you have to kind of expect that when you're doing the raids. But when you're just leveling, yeah. I mean, I am the first one to give up a camp to somebody who needs it. The first one. If I'm sitting here goofing around at a camp but not really trying to level, and you want to actually level at this camp, take it. It's yours. I can find something else to do. Just a lot of that lately. Tommy ran into a bard today that kept jacking his bandits out in West Corona. I think he ended up getting booted from the server though. The irritating part is I've gotten a lot of people onto the server, you know, through the streams and whatnot. The bard did. Bard did. He was basically griefing after a point. Telling people how great the community is, and then they encounter these fucknuts and, you know, whatever. So we fired up P2002 again. And we'll play it for a month and then stop. We'll still be doing P99 on the weekends, though. There you are, buddy. I was waiting for you. Now give me your freaking tooth. Swine. I need to stop salvaging. Got too much. Yeah, this server's not. Most of the people that play on here actually play, but it's a very low population at the same time. Unless you're doing something like making a, and again, I'm not casting aspersions, I'm not judging anybody, whatever, so this is just my own set of values. Unless you're making like a buff bot, for example, something, you know, that you don't want to play, but you want to get it leveled up, so, you know, you can have a buff bot or a tinker mule or whatever, fine, macro, yeah, I get it. Because there's classes I just don't like playing, or, you know, classes. But there's really no point in getting a character to max level. The problem you're going to run into is, because we have no more content updates, this is it. This is everything. This is the entire game. There will be no more added to it. Except for, you know, special little tinkering around, you know, that the admins and the developers and whatnot are working on. But it's you don't have those monthly updates anymore, is what I'm trying to say. So you get to that end game a month from now, you're done. You've done everything there is to do. Micah, what's going on? Sorry, I didn't see you pop in there. There is no more live AC. It's all emulated now. They brought the servers down about a year and a half ago. So you get your character to max level. There's a few dungeons you can do that are actually worth doing. You're not leveling anymore. Why not just enjoy it? Have fun. Play the game. Just play the freaking game. The way nature intended. With buff bots. There's already an XP modifier. On Fizzle server, at least. So you're going to level, even if you don't want to. You fart too loud and you gain 3 levels. He had that originally, but and I'm glad he took it out. I really am. They were only casting 5s, the Town Criers. It was just to help you level up a character, and then he dropped them. They cast 1s now. And Driss is the only one that's got a buff bot running. I was just there. It's that damn bow, Angry Dad. It's a Lilitha's bow. Just stay away from anybody that has that in their possession, and you'll be alright. Shun them. Tell them to delete it from their inventory. Oh, you're the culprit. No, I was just there. Recalled there to go to Cragstone. It was fine. Oh. Delete his account. Zeus, get on that. Just delete that account before he crashes the entire server. Yeah, it's kind of curious, isn't it? It didn't affect Angry Dad. It only affected that one guy. Will you just give me a freaking tooth? Give me a tooth and I'll stop murdering you. I promise. I got hit by it when we were still Throne of Destiny. When the Throne of Destiny server was up, there was no tinkering, there was no wait, what? I'm confusing my servers. I know at one point you had to rely on quest weapons because there was no random loot tables or anything yet. Maybe confusing that with the brief time I played on Reef Call. What is the name of that damn dungeon? It's not Silsphere. We were just there last night. No, it's not Silsphere. Yeah, it's curious how that works, isn't it, Angry Dad? Very curious. Key number 7 for the Sword of Lost Light. Halls of Lost Light. Dire Lanes. That's the one I'm looking for. Carved Caves. That's where I need to be. Near Algelema. Alright. Carved Caves. Should've just... yep, I told you. Now those guys are attacking everybody. The monsters aren't attacking anybody. Whole freaking server screwed up. Had a good thing going. Yeah, I hear Reef Call's nice, Angry Dad. Maybe you should go check that out. We got a minute or an hour 15. Okay, I gotta hit the head real quick. I've been drinking coffee like mad today, so I will be back in a few. Bear with me. Alright, sorry about that. Gathorn, what's going on, yo? Okay, now we need carved caves. What the heck are they at? West from Algelima, that would be this way. Oh, that's right, you gotta go over these damn cliffs. Did you see what Tommy did, Gathorn? He installed P2002. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me. Then he made me install it. And then he hacked the Discord to make it look like I did it first. There, I think I got everything covered. I like the installation for P2002. It's easy. You don't have to jump through any hoops. You just fire up the launcher and you're good to go. It's not cheating, Tommy. It's just experiencing an alternative lifestyle. Beast Lord. You like the Beast Lords? I never liked them. It's not a dig, I just never liked them. They're shaman. Shaman that punch things. Oh, you son of a whore. I don't want any of this stuff, I just want the Gromnies. Oh, wait, to get to the Gromnies you have to go through here. Oh, come on. Lever. Where's the lever? Oh, wait. Where the hell's the lever at? You're supposed to be able... Oh, you dirty whore. Alright, you guys are pissing me off. It depends on how much you like sitting around for hours on end not doing anything. Because there is a lot of that. Ha! And nothing. Damn it. It's about as polar opposite Vacheron's Call as you can get. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just it's a completely different mindset. Mana. You know how in Asheron's Call you never run out of mana? In EverQuest you never have mana. It's more focused on the social aspects of gaming than it is the game itself. Driss, what's going on? I got nervous. I thought I didn't see you in Holbert. It scared me. Okay, what I was looking for is apparently not here. Let's try this way. There we go. That's what I was looking for. P-Dub. What's going on, yo? Your allegiance, shut the hell up. Your allegiance is homeless. I'm so tired of resetting that damn thing. Buy some gems. They're cheap. I'll put a bunch of them in the mansion chest. There you go. Can I jump that high? I don't think I can. Oh, close though. Dispersing! What's going on, yo? Ah, so close. Is my jump buffed? Yeah, I think that's pretty well buffed. Fire arrows. Check it. Enchanted fire arrows. It does fire damage, of course. Oh, we made it. Nope. Just have to sit here and camp the arrows. That's all you have to do. Forever. On this server, Gathorn, though, that's perfectly legal. I still haven't figured out how to get that to work. I know the steps. It's just yeah, it's me. What's this? Peerless lockpicks? What? Just laying on the ground? Well, shoot. Can't ask for more than that. You're only reliable. Wait for the respawn. Sorry, there's a funny conversation going on in the Discord. Come on, respawn, damn it. What's the respawn timer in here? Oh, there we go. Never mind. That's right, this is the dungeon for the Sword of Lost Light. Are you actually here? I don't think you are. Nope. I think it also has a mid-Direlands portal too. Oh, come on. Just drop your damn tooth. You got a whole mouthful of them. I can see them sticking out. Alright, maybe not. But I know you got them. I need a tooth off one of these damn things. To do a quest, and I'm not even sure if this is the right way to do it. Look at them ugly mugs. I feel so bad for the Manugas. What a way to go through life. You remember when Ashgromnies used to be the terror of the Calabar Mountains? No, they stopped. He fixed it. It was fun while it lasted. See? Told you. Back when the game was new, you'd run into these things in the southern mountains. And they'd just murder you. Straight up murder you. Every freaking time. And they'd jump out of nowhere. Yeah, I had some issues when I first started up the stream night, but it seems to have cleared up. And why the hell would you move to France? People don't move to France. They move from France, unless they're from the Middle East. Or, you know, Northern Africa. God, have you seen France lately? Especially Paris. You want to talk about shithole. Yeah, yeah. They're much more polite. The country's much cleaner. Much cleaner. And you can have sex with animals, apparently. If you're into that thing. You know. I don't judge. Oh, bother. Really? Never did set this up. Is there a set wand feature for this? I forget. Can't cast 7s yet. That's why I'm using the bot. They're not 7s. Oh, that's right. They only last an hour on here. You got that augmentation thing. Did he reset that again? Or is that just on the buff bot? Well, you know, that's how it should be. Didn't 6s used to last an hour? I could have sworn they did. Well, yeah, back in the day. Or maybe they made them all last an hour at one point. Except for 8s or something. I don't know. It's so hard to remember over the years. I'll be with you in a moment. Just wait your turn. Done? I think he's done. Oh, come on. It's getting ridiculous. I just want a tooth. Where you got that? I'm gonna make a fortune in peerless lockpicks. You better nerf this, Zeus. Somebody can just sit here and camp these things all day. And these arrows, look at that. 12-5. I'd tinker this a lot more, but hardly ever use slashing for anything. You need one? You want mine? It's work 3. It's not the best. It sucks, actually. But it has major endurance. Actually, any of the Cathars, as long as you're not doing minimum damage, if you're just like 1 step above minimum, they do slash. Mutilators drop 350s. I don't know what your base is. You're probably 400 by now at least. But Mutilators drop 350s. I love fighting Mutilators. I don't know why. It's probably not healthy. They're just so much fun to murder. Can't hit me. Neener, neener. Try again. Nope. Still missed. One more. There we go. Nope. Almost got me. Here, I'll let you get me. Just kidding. Oh, they hate that. Did you see it last night? It was crazy. All the mobs in the game were murdering each other. It's insane. Funny. Made questing a lot easier. Just wait for all the mobs to kill each other. It's too bad they don't level anymore. What was it? Crimson was saying that they don't gain XP anymore. Yeah, I hear that. Mine's sick too. Just a cold. It's nothing severe, but she's up there snorting. You can hear her on the baby monitor. Just give me a tooth, please. I don't want to be here any more than you want me here. Maybe my buff wore off. Nope, still going. It's scary when they get sick. It terrifies you, especially when they start spiking a fever. You can't sleep. You just sit there waiting. Well, mine, Tommy, is 31. Tommy was in the chat earlier. He's 31. Then my second son is going to be 13 here at the end of the month. In a few days, actually. And then I got the 3-year-old. Almost 3. One per decade, that's my limit. I know this isn't very exciting. I do appreciate you hanging out through it. I'm not having any fun either. I just want to get this damn tooth and get out of here so I can get the quest started. Thank you. Must have heard me. Uh-oh. Finally. Now we go to Cragstone to turn it in. And that'll give us our introductory letter, I hope. If not, I don't know. Because I don't have an archived version of the quest. We tried the brass knuckles and that didn't do it. So that tells me it's the older version. But I don't have an archived write-up of the original Hammond's Guitar Quest. So we'll see. There we go. Introduction to Divana. Alright, sorry. That was a little gay. Sorry. I'll try not to do that anymore. Alright, let's go rebuff. And then we'll head over to Zycal. And we'll get this done. It's the only weapon in the game that has the smoke emission. That I'm aware of. There may be others now, I don't know. But it's the only one I'm aware of. That's why I want it more than anything. It's smoky. What the hell is all this stuff? No, 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 no. Stop. Don't do that. Ah, somebody jacked my place in line. Who did it? Alright, I'm gonna grab a coffee while we wait, and I'll return momentarily. You have one? I didn't know you had one. Which one is it? Okay, be right back. Okay. Thank you, sir. It's nice to have sub back. Can't tell you how much I miss this place. It's stupid, I know, but I'd gladly give up the town network for this. Has character. I can't cast him yet, Driss. I don't know if I have him or not. I don't know what I have. Oh, you mean Yokon, sorry. The quest is called Hamid's Demise. Hold on, I need to block ads on this freaking site. I hate doing that, but bear with me just a second. Opera browser. I love the Opera browser. Now we got to go to Calabar. There's a poor one sub to Calabar, isn't there? Pretty sure there is. So, you are a competent warrior. You may be strong enough to suit my purposes. My father resides in Mountain Fortress, well south of Calabar. I am concerned for his well-being. Please bring this letter to him. If you bring me back a letter from him, I will reward you. There it is. Then we run to the Mountain Fortress where we'll find Hamid. His name is Hamid. I do miss the giant chickens, I've got to say. First time I logged onto the Fizzle server and saw a giant chicken, it really freaked me out. Now I miss it. Z Tinker has logged in. There it is. Yes, you have. Did I say something and then forget what I said again? It happens. Make your way through the dungeon. Oh, okay. Till you find a locked door. Uh-huh. Apparently we have to come back here. Oh, let's see if our dungeon maps... Why the hell aren't my dungeon maps working? It's supposed to be just beyond the locked door. It only stopped me killing them because they might drop poop. You know how it is. Can never have enough poop. Oh, Z-Tinker is yours. Good to know. See? Poop. You never know where the poop is going to fall. Kind of get the feeling I don't know where I'm going. All right. Time to cheat. So we want to be southwest. Is that right? I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, now that's there. Is it? I don't know. I'm confused. That was the... Okay, I know where I'm at now. Right there. So we go this way, then this way, then this way. That's the way we came up. There we go. Good place to go for poop. If you ever need any. There's so many shadow dungeons. It's the shadows that are easy. It's the fragments that are hard, but for some reason I ended up with more shards than I did shadow poo. Okay, that's where we're at now. Then a little loop-de-loop. Another ramp down. Apparently we have to come back through this madness again. Not that it's hard. Remember the first time I did it though, it was scary as fuck. That was back when 6s were the highest level spell in the game. And there's Hamid. He's got a bunch of books around him. Should probably read it. And you talk to him and he says, blah blah blah, I've made mistakes in my life. Hand him the note. Now we have to go to the Empyrean Foundry in the swamps northwest of Swado and get a Pyreal dagger. And we'll need this key for it. Yeah, I don't see how you can not see it. They're doing so much stupid shit, and every time those extreme left progressives, you know, the black bloc people and the all the SJWs and the NPCs, you know, hey, look at that, start doing their shit, it just pushes more of the center left people away from the Democrats, because the was he? Nice. Well, I don't know if that's nice or not, but whatever. What was I saying? I forget. It's pushing more of them away from the party, and they may not necessarily turn Republican, but they're going to turn against the Democrat Party, so they might start voting third party, which could be a good thing. It could finally break the lock between the two parties. You know, I doubt it, but it's definitely pushing people away from the Democrat Party. And Swato, fucking Swato. Why is everything Swato? There we go. And they just don't see it. Oh, Ted Cruz, really? Ted Cruz let Trump do a rally for him after the Republican primaries? Good Lord. What do you call him? Sneaky Ted or something like that? He had a nickname for him. Okay, there's step one. Now we gotta go to Swato. Lion Ted. Lion Ted. Who's that? Oh. Howdy. Stream Snipe. That's a Cyber Knight right there. And who's this? Some young guy. No, I didn't. YouTube always sends me that. I let the ads play on YouTube because, you know, I'm a content creator of sorts, and I know a lot of those, the bigger channels at least, depend on that ad revenue, so I always let the ads play. Unless they're like those 3-hour freaking ads. I'll do the 30-second ads. I'm not doing a 3-minute ad. Sorry, I have my limits. I just, you know, feel like I should. Not that I get anything off YouTube. Screw YouTube. But they always send me these questionnaires, you know, the YouTube questionnaires. Have you ever seen this movie? Have you ever heard of this product? Have you? No. No. I don't have TV. I don't. I always have to answer no to them because I've never heard of any of the stuff that they're talking about. Apparently they did a remake of A Star Is Born again. My dad told me he and his lady friend went to see it. I had no idea. Lady Gaga. Jesus Christ. Bradley Cooper. Ted Cruz looks like a rat. You put whiskers on him, and he's good for Halloween. Number 3 in line. Did somebody else move in there? There's still a chance that they can take the house. Very slim, but there is a chance. But they're living in a state of denial if they think they're just going to dominate everything. Imperium Foundry in Blackmire Swamp. Shit. More often than not, you're always choosing between the lesser of two evils anymore. They don't deny it anymore. They haven't denied it for a while, or dispersing. They're just like, oh yeah, yep, we have paid protesters. I've heard more than one interview where they've admitted to it, with no shame. Yes, we're paying people to protest. Swat. Excuse me, fellas. Trying to get through. They're starting to get their shit stomped, though. Tell you what, they folks in Portland are getting a little pissed off. That's going to explode. Portland's going to explode. And then there was that event in New York. One second. Where the protesters showed up again, and they said, "Nope, not this time." Somebody threw a bottle, then they got their shit stomped. And this time they, in Portland, I guess, like a week or so ago, or last week, they mace sprayed some of the, conservative prayer group and whatever, with mace, and they just got lambasted. It was horrible. Horrible good. And it's about fucking time. Excuse my French. It's about time. They keep trying to take, and I keep saying this, they keep trying to take the moral high ground by not retaliating, by not fighting back. And the line has already been crossed. They've already made their decision. And you can say that it started with Bike Lock guy. The guy that got his head bashed in with a bike lock. But even earlier than that, the Berkeley thing, where they maced that girl. Beat that guy with sticks when he was down on the ground. They made their decision. They want war. They've said so under no uncertain terms. So give it to them. Give it to them. See how long they last. Sorry, but a bunch of vegan soy boys aren't going to stand a chance to a bunch of beef-eating, gun-toting getter-duns. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. I just have to go check something real quick. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. Thought I heard a beast. Go check on her. Imperium Foundry. We have to go in here. Oh, good, moss warts. Come on, fellas, get out of the way. Oh, lever dungeon, great. Just gonna kill them all just to make it easier. we go. Alright, Gathorn, take it easy. No idea what I'm doing. I know. Let's use a map. Where am I? West. East. Okay, that's those two rooms there. Am I right? No, that's those rooms there. So I must be in that hallway. So I want to go south. There we go. Down's always good. Oh, Sclavus. Good, maybe we can finish our Sclavus costume. I don't know what that's for, but I'm taking it. I think that makes the helmet. And there is our dagger. Should be right here. Where the hell is it? That is the energy crystal. We just got that last night. Oh, I went the wrong way. not too bad. A lot of running. You gotta run pretty far to get to it, but there is our pyro dagger. Don't need any more arms. There's that. And then we go back to the mountain fortress. So subway to Calabar. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just PR. I don't handle any of that stuff. Just to be able to tell you. China's ramping up, huh? Oh my God, they're not going to stop. They're really not going to stop. I'm just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We got two major powers over there that we're just poking with the stick. You know, with the sanctions and the nuclear arms treaty and... They're not going to be happy until people are getting murdered. That's who it is. In a nutshell, it's freaking Bolton. Biggest mistake he made was assigning him to his cabinet. He had good people, and he let them get pushed out by the Democrats. If you have the skill for it, yeah. Yeah, it's always worth it. There's plenty of salvage, so you're not wasting anything. You can always get more. It's not hard. Sorry, I got a lot of distractions going on over here, and it's really irritating. Okay, back in here. Then we take this hallway, follow it around. I got a map this time. Base 400 plus, but it's, you know, it's tanked 10 times. So. Yeah, it was a gift. I didn't do it. It was a gift from Cracks, who I haven't seen around in a while. I'll be with you in just a second. Dispersing. Trying to find my way through this maze of a dungeon. Okay, there's our door, right? Yep. Okay, now from here, go this way. This way. Yeah, okay, we're good. Come on, dude, you gotta move. Block in progress. And here's where we have to use Hammond's key. Open the door. Which brings us to Hammond's room and Hammond. Then we hand him the ancient Pyreal dagger. And then we can go back to Zycal and give his daughter the Last Testament. There could be an argument made for that. War's always served the purpose of, you know, trimming the fat. There are a lot of people on this planet, and they all need to be fed. And people who think they, you know, control the fates of man view it as their responsibility to protect us from ourselves, I guess. So we get the Qatar from Hamid, then we take the note back to his daughter and say, look, your dad's a shadow now. Sorry about your luck. Took a hell of a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Then we give her that. And we get Oswald's dagger. Which we can then use to do the Oswald's dagger quest. It's neat. I didn't even know that was part of the process. This is the blade that took the life of Gathorn. Neat. And we got Hamid's Pyro Qatar. Smoky. Used to love this thing. We all believe that it did extra damage to shadows. It didn't, but we believed it did. That's really all you need. And there we are. There's been a concerted effort since post-World War II, infiltration of the Western world. Well, it kind of started after World War I, you know, to an extent. But World War II is where it really started kicking off. You know, then there was the whole McCarthy era where, you know, the Red Scare, the people thought McCarthy was a crackpot because he saw communists behind every bush. Turned out he was right. Documents later revealed that there was an actual movement to eat away at the United States from the inside. Core values, the family unit, the nuclear family. Break all that down, and when you break that down, the rest of it kind of follows suit. Now we're starting to see the end game. Once divorce rates surpass 50% in the United States, that was the tipping point. Women are conditioned to view marriage as a profitable venture. Men are conditioned to view it as a responsibility, despite the fact that there's literally no reason for a man to want to bond himself to a woman in this day and age. None whatsoever. The average woman, I'm saying. He has everything to lose and nothing to gain. The minute things go sour, she can leave him and take him for everything he has, and he has no leg to stand on. She gets the kids, the house, the car, half his income, if he's lucky. Alimony, child support, the whole 9 yards. This is all by design. You know, you push the feminist movement to make women feel that they don't need men. But then at the same time, you give them continued alimony and whatnot, proving that they still do. You make a man feel like he's not a man unless he's produced offspring, and yet the minute he does, he gets drug into court and taken for everything he has. It's fun. It's a fun time to be alive. Not a good time to be a straight white male. It really isn't. The entire deck is stacked against you. And the only thing you can do is fight back. Which means making a lot of difficult choices, a lot of hard choices. But you have to make those choices. You have to, or you have to give up. Now I got lucky. I got the 1 in a million upstairs. She's sleeping now, but okay. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Sick kid, you're always checking on him. What was I saying? I forget. Oh. Yeah, destabilize the family unit, break it down, make sure that it's completely non-functional anymore. You combine that with a constant state of warfare. Constitution prohibits a direct unapportioned tax unless except in times of war. So as long as we stay at war, they can maintain the income tax, which is technically unconstitutional. All these different aspects, carefully choreographed over the years. To just break it all down, and the end game, and the final goal is globalism, of course, one world government. And once that happens, I mean, the EU was the testing grounds for that. Of course, that's all falling apart now. People are starting to wake up, though. Internet was a mistake. Allowing us to have the internet, that was a big mistake, because that allowed us to communicate with people from all over the world. And once they allowed that, we were allowed to share ideas, allowed to share opinions. Now they're trying to, of course, take that away. With the shadow banning and the outright banning on various social media platforms. infiltrating the news media and making that a political tool as opposed to the fourth estate like it was supposed to be, the watchdogs. Now a lot of those watchdogs are coming back. You're starting to see a lot of independent journalists take that back, take that away from established media. But you know, Tim Pool, Sargon to an extent, although that's not a role he was looking for. He just kind of fell into it. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted to stream video games and D&D, you know, that kind of thing. But he fell into this thing. And, you know, Molyneux to an extent. All these people are starting to take that back. They don't have the press credentials, though. That's the downside. They don't have the inside access. And they never will, because they don't toe the line. So they do everything they can to shut them up. YouTube does it. Sargon just had a video out the other day talking about Farrakhan, comparing them to termites, comparing Jews to termites. You know, Louis Farrakhan. And that one didn't show up in anybody's feeds. But then a bunch of other YouTubers started linking it in the descriptions in their videos. You know, direct link to the video. They didn't outright shut the video down, they just didn't allow anybody to see it. People are waking up. You're starting to see a bit of a pushback. Too little, too late? Who knows? We'll see. That's why I stream video games. If you're under the video game tag, they don't pay any attention to you. You can get away with saying all kinds of crap without getting your channel shut down. Oh, he's just streaming old video games. No, that's not what I'm doing. Dreams, what's going on? Did you get, what is that, Sword of Lost Light? Yeah, that's a pretty one. So, on that note, it's about 2 a.m. I'm going to wrap up here tonight, a little early tonight, but Beast is going to have me running tomorrow, so I'm going to get some sleep. We'll be back on tomorrow night. To be continued. I think I might try out, hop back on P2002 tomorrow night. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. But until then, you folks have a great evening. Don't let the man get you down, and see you tomorrow night. Good night, folks.